Hey guys, how's it going? Bonjour, Shamai. Happy Monday. Today we're going to be doing a reading for all you guys born in the year of the rat. So let's jump straight in here and shuffle these straight up for you guys. Let's just see where we end up. Just gonna shuffle these. I'd like to just say as well, bear in mind, I do shuffle with my eyes closed, so I don't get influenced by the black or white. It just can be difficult sometimes. We're going to stop there. We're going to take that one from the bottom. We're going to take that one from the middle. We're going to take that one from the top. What have we got? 3 whites. That is good. But then again, I say this. White just means things could be a lot worse, or right now you're seeing things in a positive way, or there is a positive kind of outcome or situation that favors you. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be something like winning the lottery or all your dreams shall come true, but it's seen as more favorable when cards are in the white. But it all depends on the compatibility as we flip it over, and we've got that rooster straight off that first card there. And the rooster and the rat are not exactly the most compatible of personalities when they come together. Miscommunication. And I think right now that is what you need to be doing, is you need to be not miscommunicating. You need to be looking at the communication in the way that you're talking and presenting yourself, so that people completely understand the ideas that you have, or what you're trying to explain to them, or the things that you are trying to get across. I think right now it will be easy for you to, I don't know, lose patience with somebody, or get frustrated with somebody who's not seeing the bigger picture, or not really comprehending what you're trying to get across, your point you're trying to make. And I do think it's down to communication. You need to communicate, you need to talk, you need to open up. And I'm not saying that you're not doing that. Potentially that is what you are doing, and it is going well. Things are going well for you. Things are looking up. Things are pushing past the black and white kind of, that's a rooster card, it's not compatible, because it is still in the positive place. It's just right now there is situations, or potential situations, that could result in, as I say, frustration, losing your temper, getting annoyed, but you're holding it well, or you have held it well. I think despite your frustration, you're holding on to your kind of, I want to say, decorum, your kind of dignity, your kind of, you've got manners, you're polite, you're considerate, you're not intentionally going out there just to be a dick to people. It can happen, but it's not planned that way. And I think right now your overall outlook of things is if somebody isn't understanding you, or isn't getting your point, it's easy to get frustrated and take things out on them. But really, you could just communicate and be a little bit more, I don't know, sort of descriptive in what it is you're trying to do, or try to help them with some clarity, or some more understanding through, explaining it, diagrams, I don't know. Get some sort of overhead projector going, or some flip charts. Make a sort of presentation, make them see it. And don't forget as well that rooster is a thinking card. It's from the thinking affinity triangle, so it isn't exactly a time to do stuff. It's time to think about it. It's time to really give it that kind of thought, and try and work out what the issue is, rather than assume what the issue is. You don't want to assume. We've got a catalyst card jumping in there, the goat, the sheep, if you like. That goat, that sheep, it is from the catalyst triangle, so change is coming. If you want to know more about the thinking triangle, catalyst triangle, any of the triangles, hit that subscribe button, because we are going to be doing videos about that in the future. Now, with the sheep and the rat, there isn't, again, a great compatibility. See, this is a good example of, we have the white cards here, but it doesn't mean that it's all great and good. This just means right now that you're keeping your head above water, and you're seeing the silver lining and the ultimate end game, the bigger picture. It may be in the positive, but that's your attitude towards it. The cards themselves aren't exactly compatible for you. There is change there. Change is coming, and it may not be a change that you are comfortable with. It may not even be a change that you actually like or want it to happen. You are in a place right now where saving your pennies and keeping your money close to you and finances close to you is a big sort of priority. You are prioritizing, you know, your savings, or making sure that your money isn't dropping below a certain amount, and this is good. Financial management is definitely a good thing, and that comes from that rooster as well. That rooster is also that financial management side of things. So financially, you really do need to be making sure that you are looking after your pennies, and you're not just going out there and spending just frivolously, or you know, just throwing money down the drain. You don't want to do that. And again, it's the temper and frustrations right now. You're going to feel that. It's going to be there as these changes start happening, as things start moving forward, as things start to change around you. I think this could generate an animosity. It could create sort of a resentment. It could create some sort of frustration within you, where you're gonna want to fight back, and you are gonna want to fight the change. You're gonna have to resist that. You're gonna have to flow with this. You can't push back against it. It's inevitable now. It's happening. The change is coming, and this could be in a relationship, or this could be in some sort of romantic element with that horse there. Don't forget also that the horse is your conflict card. So the horse is the direct conflict for the rat. If you want to know more about that, hit the subscribe button. We will be doing cards on those. We will be doing videos on those personalities in the future. But right now, that horse is jumping in. The card or the personality that is most likely to frustrate a rat is the horse. This is a whole level of frustration of wherever you are or what you're going through. There is I want to say, some sort of negative to it. Like it's almost as if you've been allowed to partake in something that you really wanted to, but you're last in the queue, and you don't know if there's going to be enough time for you to actually do it. Does that make sense? It's like being in a theme park. You really want to go on a particular roller coaster. You're at that roller coaster, but now you've seen how long the queue is. Now you're working out, hang on, I might not have enough time. Even if I stand in this line all day, I still may not be able to get on this ride that I want to get on. And I think that's the kind of frustration that you've got right now. This frustration of things are changing, things are moving forward. You are going little bit by little bit down the queue. The line is getting shorter, but have you got enough time? You know, is there enough of what you need for this to work, for you to keep on keeping on, basically? You have a need for security right now. You have a need for, I guess, as I say, you want financial security. You want people around you to understand and see your point. You want to be heard. You want to be listened to. You want to be able to explain what you're doing, or what you're trying to do, and not have naysayers, but more people that support you. That horse is moving forward. It is actually quite a good card in the white, even though it's your conflict, simply because it does show progression, and there is progression there. As I say, this could have something to do with a relationship. It could also have something to do with, you know, somebody that's really, really close to you, where it's that particular person or that particular situation which is taking the brunt of your frustration, even though it's got nothing to do with them. But I don't see this as a bad thing, although there's all this sort of stuff that could be seen as negative. I don't see it so negative, simply because you're handling it well, and you're handling it and taking it in your stride. And as you go through this, juggling it without dropping will save you a mess to clean up in the future. So you are doing really well. You've just got to make it through this sort of this kind of phase as we move from the catalyst changes and the stuff that is going on, and you work through that, trying to hold your temper. There's no point being frustrated and taking your agitation or your sort of aggression out on those around you. It's always best to potentially try and help them understand rather than punish them for not understanding. And we'll find out next week, won't we, how you guys get on when we come back and do another reading for the rats next Monday. I will be back later on this afternoon with a reading for the ox people. So if you are an ox and you're just following the videos, your video's next, or your reading is next, or if you know an ox or whatever, the ox video is next. If I don't see you then, I'll see you next week, guys, when I come back and we'll do a rat reading next Monday. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.